Hey there folks, welcome back to Is That Right Gaming. My name is Rob. Today we are doing a What's in the Box episode specifically on Star Wars Outer Rim's Unfinished Business expansion. We are big Star Wars fans in this house. We're also big Star Trek fans, so science fiction in general. But we're big fans of the Star Wars Outer Rim board game. It's only 4 players, which is interesting because we usually have more than that at our game nights. So this doesn't get to the table as much as you would expect for a game that we love as much as we do. But this just adds to that. So I know in this expansion they've added different ways that you can get fame or infamy, which is your big way to win the game. Typically you're going for 10 fames/infamy. There is a new system for that each person can have a different set of goals that they can play through for the game. So I'm excited to see that. Also, a bunch of the contacts have been changed into full-fledged characters. I'm curious to see how that works out. You got characters like Harrison Dula, Maz Kanata, Chewbacca, all being made into full characters. Cad Bane, which people may know from The Mandalorian, but got his start in the Clone Wars. So there's a lot of cool new ways that you can play this. I'm excited to check it out. So let's go down to the table and see what's in the box. Star Wars Outer Rim Unfinished Business expansion. Here we are at the table, and we're gonna take a look at what's in the box. Star Wars Outer Rim Unfinished Business expansion. So I'm going to flip this over here and see what the nice people at Fantasy Flight wrote on their box. So this is just, I can't do a Hondo Ohnaka impersonation to save my life, so I'm just going to read it. This is just business. And once I get my money, we can go back to being friends. Hondo Ohnaka. You've made a name for yourself in the Outer Rim, but there is still unfinished business. Hyperlanes through core worlds hold the promise of untapped opportunities. The market is flush with new merchandise, from valuable cargo to tools of the trade. Just watch your step because the latest crop of bounties is even deadlier, and your rivals are looking to take you down. This expansion for Star Wars Outer Rim is packed with more of everything the game has to offer. Characters, ship, gear, bounties, jobs, encounters, dice, and more. Plus, 2 new tiles allow players to cross the galaxy by passing through the core worlds. Fire up your engines. It's time to get down to business. Alright, so you can see here, it looks like it's saying 2 to 3 hours of gameplay, 1 to 4 players, and then it says versus. I guess that means it's not co-op, right? So we'll go ahead and get this shrink wrap out of the way. And if you're interested, Game Genic has a 5-pack of green sleeves that fit Outer Rim. So, box feels like it's stuffed to the gills. Alright, so here is our overview. So we can see we have 2 core world end caps, 8 character standees with plastic stands, 51 encounter cards, 45 new market cards, 8 character cards, 6 new ship sheets, 52 new databank cards, 21 AI cards, 4 reference cards. That's interesting. It must have something to do with the new features of the game. 8 ambition sheets. That's a new way to win the game. 3 dice. So great to have extra dice. I went and bought the Star Wars X-Wing dice, and I don't use 6 of the dice because they're for X-Wing. They're green dice. They don't work with the game. So more dice is good. 4 debt tokens, 11 orange contact tokens, 4 10,000 credit tokens, 4 damage tokens, and 12 gold tokens. Gold tokens are interesting because I've never really used them, though they do help track things. So We've got some information about using the expansion. Encounter cards, replace Takadana encounter card 10 from the base game with card 10 from this expansion. So that's good to know. Then we got some market cards, databank cards. All cards in this expansion have the unfinished business icon to distinguish them from the cards in the Outer Rim base game. And that's this little, like, it's like a box in Star Wars, so it's like a supply box. So here's a little bit about the core worlds. These go on either end, then you have the space on them for the contacts, or the patrols, not contacts, because you have orange contacts that get added to the game. When placing contact tokens on planets, randomize the orange contact tokens and place one on each planet, not on the contact spaces. Do not place them on core world spaces. And then reference cards. Now we have some new databank cards, new rules, some clarifications here it looks like. There's more on the contact tokens, multiplayer jobs, that's interesting. And yeah, reveal contact icons, rotating assets. Optional rules, you can do favors, have debt tokens. Yeah. Ambition cards, those are the big ones. Different way to win the game. And then some new single player rules. I'll have to check them out. I did play a little bit of the single player version of the base game, so I'll have to see if there's anything interesting to like read about. So some more clarifications on the back here, and then a lot of use of plastic here, as these sheets are, these cardboard token sheets are in plastic. So I will go ahead and pop these out. Now these debt tokens look a lot like parts of the original shipboard, so that's kind of interesting. And then you've got the damage tokens there. So yeah, everything pops out fairly easily. This debt token really wants to be out. And then we got Ahsoka Tano, Boba Fett, Bosk, Chopper, Dr. Aphra, Enfys Nest, Han Solo, IG-88, Jyn Erso, Ketso Ono, and Lando Calrissian. So I guess if they're not being used in the game, they can be contacts on the different planets. And here we have some new characters. So you see Harrison Dula, Chewbacca, Hondo Anaka, Maz Kanata, Black Krrsantan, Enfys Nest, is that? Yeah, Enfys Nest. He's in the base game. He's a bounty hunter. I can't remember his name at the moment. Here we have Cad Bane, who just made an appearance in Book of Boba Fett, so that's exciting. And then you can see trailing core and spinward core, and there's ways to move between each, from my understanding. And there's our additional 10,000 credits. So, got some stuff going on here, different cards. Let me pop this open here and see these cards. So, here we've got some player reference cards. Here are our character cards: Maz Kanata, Hondo Anaka, Harrison Dula, Enfys Nest, Dengar, Chewbacca, Cad Bane, Black Krrsantan. And then, looks like we've got some new contact cards for, or encounter cards, if you encounter the planet. Tatooine and Nal Hutta, Ryloth and Naboo, And we have the Ring of Kafrene and Takadana. Remember, it did say to replace one of the cards. Here we have a bunch of nav point cards. Oh, we got Wee Kwai Gunner here. So, lots of new things we can get. Here is Mon Calamari and Lothal. So we got all those. Kessel and the Maelstrom. Here we go. We got Core Worlds and Across the Core. A bunch of those. Priority Delivery. I take it's all in how you want to encounter it. Because I suppose if you do Across the Core on the bottom, it could be because you want to move between the two locations. The Spinward Core and the Trailing Core. So that's what those cards look like. It's like we got some new Cantonica Ord Mantell cards. And then some different cards here for the mission deck, or database deck, I should say. So HUD Informant, Imperial Defector, Rebel Trader. Interesting, that's a Bib Fortuna card. Mostly useless, so maybe that'll be a little bit more interesting for Bib Fortuna to be a bounty that you can capture. So here we got some more cards all the way down through the deck. There are a lot of missing numbers in the base game, so it seems like they plan to a certain extent on this expansion. So there's a lot here. It's really going to add some depth to the game. I like that. Ahsoka Tano. Bosk Chopper. Bunch of mission-related cards. Servant of the Empire. Herd of Shocks. That's interesting. Here's a job, family reunion. And that's interesting. So, lots of different stuff there. We do get some new ship cards. It's kind of nice because most people want what's there for these cards, so having some different options might make it so that people get other things. YT 2400 Light Freighter. I like it. Edgehawk Swoop Carrier, VCX 100 Light Freighter. I think that's Harrison Dula's ship, the Ghost. So we got some jobs here. Very interesting. These market decks definitely add some depth to the game. So lots of cool things to check out there and add in to our game. I know I'm really excited to get some new stuff in the game. So let me know in the comments what you are most excited for in this game. I think the cards that change and give you a different win condition I'm most excited for. This is Sith Holocron. I don't know if you're going to be able to read that. That's pretty cool. And who does not want more cargo? We usually fight over those cargoes. Lots of illegal. I like illegal. That's a good way to get through the game and win. with them illegal cargoes. Chopper? You better stay away from Chopper. I like Chopper. Dang, Lando's got a 6. Han's got a 7. Ahsoka Tano's got a 7. That's pretty cool. And then this one's an information broker. And then AI cards. So if you're interested, there are a bunch of new AI cards. I'll have to see how those work differently. So these I don't think I really need to show off. You got the base. So there's that. And then 3 new dice. Exactly the same. Nothing really new there. Just happy to have some more. Now I think, yeah. I knew there was more here. So, pop these out. Take a quick look at the special side of these ships, I think. Then we got Xanadu Blood, Punishing One. That's interesting. Scourge, Outrider, Airy, I think. The Ghost, yep. So yeah, those are our new ships. Really excited to put those in play. Very cool. And then these, I don't want to give too much away. You can see what the back of those cards look like. Because I think a lot of people are going to want to get these and be surprised a little bit. But these are different ways that you can win the game. So, Crime Lord, Galactic Explorer, Pirate and Monarch, Renowned Smuggler, Servant of the Empire, and they're just basically mission cards that are a little bit more difficult to complete. So these I am really excited for. Just add some more depth to this game. So there you have it. That is the new Star Wars Outer Rim Unfinished Business expansion. So if you enjoyed what you saw, go ahead and subscribe. Let me know what you think. I personally am really excited, but do you think it's worth the price? I'll let you know in a future video what I think overall of the expansion. And thanks so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.